Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 16th to the 31st, 2020 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you want notifications whenever I upload, and I upload all the time, just hit the little bell notification. All right, now before we dive into this reading, let's clear the energy vibration here while raising our own energy vibration, releasing negativity, and centering ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. So releasing negativity from your body like storm clouds, feeling it float away, feeling yourself freed as peace washes over you. Embrace that peace. Okay, so let's start with your chakra cards. Virgo, July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. Show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. All right. So we're starting with inspiration. You're going to be inspired during this time, which is absolutely beautiful. And this inspiration is going to shine through you like the sun. And it's going to rise within you. It's like each day brings a new inspiration, a new way of seeing things. Now, if you're not looking for inspiration, or if you're in a rather negative place, the inspiration can be harder to see. But here, with your sacral chakra, you are going to find yourself releasing negativity from this life and from past lives. And as you kind of release this negativity, I just see an onion being peeled. So what that means for me is that it's alleviating a lot of layers from ourselves, yes. It can bring tears, most definitely. But it's also going to cleanse you. It's kind of like when your eyes hurt and then you chop an onion and you've teared up and everything like that, but then your eyes don't hurt anymore. That's the energy that I see here. Okay? The sacral chakra is where we hold a lot of negative energy from this life and from past lives. And that is being released. Not all at once, and it doesn't mean it's gone forever. But it does mean that you're coming to some understandings. You're embracing certain power as you move forward. Excuse me. And then we have the throat chakra, life purpose. Life purpose is what we all strive for, right? And we'll sit there and we'll say, I don't know my life purpose, or, I'm striving towards my life purpose, but it's hard. It's a hard road. And sometimes, yes, your life purpose is a hard road. You know that you're meant for something, and it's not the easiest road to walk. But also be open to the beauty and the blessings coming to you in very different, very kind of abstract ways. Don't be afraid to take different roads. As long as it is sticking to your morals and your personal guidelines, do not be afraid to take different roads to reach your success, and to sit there and say, okay, well, this sounds a bit odd, but why not try? And seriously, why not try? Why not let your passion shine through in maybe a different avenue than you thought? And as you let this personal power shine, and as you shine, all right, your life purpose becomes more visible, not only to yourself, but to the world around you. And you start speaking towards that life purpose, and you start speaking within that power. And this is all around your throat chakra. So it's the energy that you put out into the world. Now, life purpose here, Spirit, it's also saying for some that life purpose is hard to find, because we think it has to be something grand. Do not think your life purpose has to be the same as movie stars and rock stars and people who, names get shouted and are making millions of bazillions of dollars. Your life purpose, your reason for being on this earth, can seem to be very mundane. But the impact that it has is extraordinary. Remember that as you're striving, that you are extraordinary. There's only one person like you. And yes, you might not be, the greatest mind of your generation and everything like that, but come on, only one person can. Look at your strengths, look at your yourself and play towards those strengths. And stop putting yourself down because it doesn't seem grand enough. It is grand. You are grand. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Virgo, July 16th to the 31st, 2020, Virgo. July 16th to the 31st, 2020, Virgo. July 16th to the 31st, 2020, Virgo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, guide this message. Ooh. Oh, wow, okay. We'll see how far these get us. Okay. Beautiful. All right. There are 4 cards left, and I was like, oh, you don't need an extra row, but apparently you do need an extra row, because Spirit was like, pick up those cards, so, you have an extra row right here, but it doesn't, your left side, right here, the left side, this is your inner self, the middle is your heart, the right is your public self. Here, I'm actually going to use these, okay, because Spirit just said a clarification for each line. So, where do we put these, at the bottom? Sure. And then 1 extra right here. Okay, perfect. So we're starting here, and you have the Emperor. This is an Aries energy, a time frame March 21st to April 19th. So there's a passion, there's a power to you, there's a force to you. You have the 10 of chalices. This is happy family, this is joy, this is love, this is beauty coming in. This is also an end of a chapter, so there's something beautiful that you've been striving towards, and you're the creator of it. You're owning this. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles, which is, feeling on the outside of wealth. So you have this power here, but you also have this feeling like it's either that it's been a long road, and this is why Spirit was saying before, you are greatness. It's like you have come through so much. Do not deny yourself, your power, your beauty, your success. Because as you have this here, it's like you're on the outside of wealth, and then you count down to the 4 of Pentacles, which is my vampiric energy card. It's kind of like I need to hold on to things because everything just slips away. And it's holding on to the wrong things because at times you feel powerless. It's kind of like when you fight for something or you get really mad about something, but you're not mad about that. You're mad about the situation you've been in. And it's like, it's the straw that broke the camel's back. Here, there's something that's happening where it's like, no, I'm done. I'm moving forward in success. But you're also moving away from a pauper's mentality. And as you do so, you have the 5 of Wands coming in, and there's a battle because this has been ingrained in you. It's either, you're not allowed to be wealthy. That's for other people. That you're not allowed to have the success that you want because you're not as talented as this person or that person. And you're sitting there and you're saying now, it's like, no, I'm grandeur. I'm greatness. And you have the repeat of the number 4 here, which is take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. 2 5s equal 10. So it's almost as if these 2 negatives that you have had to overcome within your personal life in yourself, and it can be a very private thing, have led you to a blessing, have led you on a road that you never would have walked if you weren't challenged, all right? And you might say, Dana, it wasn't challenged, it was like hell. And yeah, I get it. I totally do. But here, it's like, don't let this sense of chaos, the sense of, of having to fight become your whole entire life. Because yes, some people love a good fight. But I know me, personally, oh my gosh, it gives me such agita. It's like, it makes my stomach hurt. I don't like it. I like things calm. I like things serene. I like things quiet. And that's what I'm seeing here with you. I'm seeing this very calming, for me, it's being by the water, this very calming scenario, this very calming energy that moves you forward. All right, so let's look at your heart. So you have the 2 of chalices, so that's love coming in, blessed by your angels. You have the Tower, that makes perfect sense. The 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This fire sign energy, All right, you could be walking away. It could be that this person has helped you walk away from a very toxic situation. Yes, okay. But this person could also be a bit of an emotional vampire. So just putting that out there, very draining. Because I'm seeing sadness in her face. I'm seeing sadness here. There's something here that it's like, it's a battle. It's a battle. So just be mindful. And we're going to go into people a bit more. So we'll see if she comes up again. But be mindful. And it doesn't have to be a woman, okay, or somebody who identifies as female. It is an energy. It's a feminine energy around them. When you think of them, they have this very nurturing, this very quote unquote atypical feminine energy. But there's something here. There's something despondent. Fool. It's a new journey. There's a new way to move forward. It's like your heart is changing. Your heart is moving on a different road, one towards your passion, towards your desire, not being led towards another person's passion and another person's desire. Interesting. Very interesting, Virgo. King of Wands. So you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You're soulmates. You definitely are soulmates. Now, he looks a little bit like a sourpuss too. I'll hold them up in just a moment. So here, I don't know why I'm just so drawn to like the pursing of their lips, their lips. It's like words that have been said, something like that. It can be that you and your soulmate, your romantic soulmate, or somebody who you love, because I don't believe that soulmates are just relegated to romantic partners. Soulmates are people who elevate your soul. So here, it can be that you've had a bit of a falling out, or words have been said and you've denied each other's passions in a way. And here's the Magician. It's like moving forward, making great things possible. And then it's hard work, it's discipline, it's dedication. And it's turning inwards. The Hermit is like, I turn inwards. I'm guided by my truth. And then you have the Lover's card. So you have this Gemini energy coming forward. This is a time frame, May 21st to June 20th. And it's just like, yes, this is love. This is beauty. This is success moving you. And then your clarifying card here, Chariot. Nobody can stop what you love. Nobody can take that from you. This is a Cancer energy, time frame June 21st to July 22nd. This is a person who, when they love with their whole entire hearts. Like, they will stand by you, kind of like ride or die sort of thing. But this is also a sense of passion and purpose and dedication and determination during this time. It's like where your heart is where your truth is, right? And for some reason, that's powerful right now. It might be that you're looking at it and you're being like, is my heart here? Is my heart there? But where your heart is where your truth guides you. Yeah, most definitely. So let's look at the people you have to be mindful of during this time. We have already players coming out, and we have soulmate connections, but a little bit of rocky water. Let's see here. Virgo. Who are the people that Virgo should be mindful of? July 16th to the 31st. 2020 Virgo. Who are the people that Virgo should be mindful of? July 16th to the 31st. Who are the people that Virgo should be mindful of? July 16th to the 31st. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay, these two. The extra cards are just jumping out with you guys. Spirit has so much to say. So we're starting here with the Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have a very good Gemini presence. This is somebody who's going to be very biting with their words. I'm actually seeing this as somebody who might be saying things that you have to hear. It's like, you need to hear this. But they say it in such a way where you're like, wow, jerk. It's like, wow, I can't believe you said that to me. So here, that's the energy. It's just kind of like very cutting, very to the point. It can be over time that it's helpful, and can be when you step back, you're like, oh, okay, that really is helpful in the long run. Their execution of this, they come in, this is my warrior queen card. So they come in like ready for battle, and it might be because of you, it might be because of, something they've been through. And so their words come out so much more caustic, so much more acidic than they mean them to, or than they want them to. So here, this is just somebody just to be mindful of. And when they come out with things, know that it's so funny because there's such duality to them. So they can very well be a Gemini where they say it a certain way and it comes out a certain way, but they meant it really nice. So this person gives you some agita. Really, they do. And then we have the Prince of Swords. So again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is somebody who's just charging forward, like doesn't really think things through, thinks they have the answers and is just going to charge with it. And you're like, no, just step back, wait, take things in, just stop for a moment. And they're going, right? It's like ready or not, here they come. And they might not be ready. And that's something, it might not be an air sign energy, this energy right here, but it's going to be somebody who has this way with words. And it can be the same person where they say things that just, they feel like needs to be said. And they just have the most terrible way of presenting it. And then just charging forward, like ready for battles. And you don't want that energy. You just don't. So know that it might not be an air sign energy. It can just be somebody who has this causticness to them. And then we have the Hermit, which is very interesting because you also have the Hermit here. So this is a Virgo energy, most definitely. I mean, this is you. And you have you shining through, which, I mean, of course I said Virgo, I said Hermit, and I didn't even realize. So you have you shining through in your public self. So you shine through with such passion, with such power. But there is also the sense here of, it can be another Virgo coming into the scenario who's too introspective. This is somebody who is too too consumed with their own self to see the light to guide them forward. Okay? Or, is so in the thick of it. They might be seeing the light to guide them forward, but they're not really communicating. They feel out of touch. It feels overwhelming. So just know with this Hermit energy that this is a person who's really going to be in their own world, and it can be another Virgo. It can be somebody that you're also astoundingly close to. For somebody, it's a twin, all right? That's a very specific message for somebody listening, but you're going to find that, like, your twin is on a journey that they need to walk, okay? Or somebody who shares a very close birth date to yours, and you guys have always kind of, like, done things together. This might even be a person who, like, emulated you or really just... but they're on an inner journey, and you're there for them, most definitely. But they need to walk their truth themselves. So that's going to be powerful. Then you have a Taurus energy, okay? Time frame April 20th to May 20th. This is somebody who plays by the rules, all right? They play by their rules. You might not see them as your rules, most definitely. But this is somebody who is very structured, who is very orderly, and who believes that things have a place. It's a place for everything and everything in their place type of mentality. And then we end with the Queen of Wands, okay? So you have that Queen of Wands energy coming up. Yeah, I knew. Said before, we'll see where her energy comes. Yeah, she's definitely going to be somebody who you're having a bit of trouble with. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's just a sense of being drained. And this person might not be doing it on purpose. I mean, because you're connected right here in this line. They might not be doing it on purpose. There's just something that they're going through, and there needs to be a new start, and there needs to be an end to chaos. There just does. So as you're moving forward, you're moving towards your goals, your passion, your power, because you do have this soulmate connection. Now, it might be a different Queen of Wands altogether, but I'm seeing a very strong connection between these two. But this is soulmate. This is like, even if things don't work out, if you are lovers or if you are friends, and even if things like wind up falling apart and things going in their own path, this person has touched your soul in such a way that it is profoundly powerful. Now, I'm not saying that, things are going to break up at all, but I'm saying here that you have the Queen of Wands and you have the King of Wands. Soulmate connection. For some, it's a true love connection. It's like you guys are ride or die. You are together, you are committed, you stand by each other. But there can be a bit of a hiccup here. And there is a sense of sadness. There's a sense of sadness. There's a sense of things not working out the way that was expected. And it's having to kind of put aside a fantasy and embrace a reality. And seeing, what that reality truly is for you. And it can just be your passion itself coming through, okay? So this can also be your fiery nature, your fiery self. Like, this is the reason you get up in the morning. This is what you desire from life. This is the reason why you're on this earthly plane. Okay, this is your life purpose and your inspiration shining through. And there can be a bit of a hiccup here. It can be, feeling disparaging or feeling overwhelmed or, questioning. And with the state of the world and everything that's going on, it's not unheard of at all. I mean, this isn't something to think, wow, I'm such a bad person because I'm not, slaying it all the time. It's like, no, give yourself the respect that you deserve. Give yourself the time. And this is why Spirit started by saying, you are greatness, because that's something that you need to hear. It's like there is greatness and there is power within you. You might not be seeing it all the time. And we as human beings, we don't see it within ourselves. We see it within the edited pictures of everybody around us. But it's hard to see it within ourselves. Embrace your blessings. Embrace your passion. Know that you are a powerhouse. And then nothing will diminish that. And it's kind of like, look at things a little bit differently. Spirit is really showing here with the Fool. It's kind of like you're starting this hero's journey towards your success, towards your passion, towards your power. And you are, the roll up your sleeves, get your hands dirty type of king, very much moving forward during this time. It's like, I'm going to be in the thick of things. Yes, I have to rule. Yes, I have to step back. But with the Emperor and the King of Wands energy, there's a very strong force of, I'm going to do this. I need to be in the thick of this. And so here we start with the Emperor, and this is the Aries energy, a time frame March 21st to April 19th. And this is saying here, I know what I need. I know what I desire. I am moving forward. And as you move forward, it's kind of like being a patriarch of a family is really what I'm seeing here. It's like, this is super important for me to move forward. So even if you're not a patriarch, you're not the father of the family, you have this power, this commitment, this dedication to you. So I'm just seeing this old time energy of, kind of quote unquote, this person who sits there and runs things, runs their house. It's almost like a business, but that sounds really odd. But it's like for the utmost success of that family. It's like having a family-owned business is the best way that I can describe it. And so here, it's like you are moving towards this greatness. You hold these blessings in your hands. You're moving towards something extraordinary. And it comes with, and they all live happily ever after, in peace, in contentment, in love. It's like, what do you wish for? And there's going to be a part of you that says, okay, I'm just going to go and fight for it. And it's like, no. What do you wish for with your heart, with your soul, your passion, your dedication? What do you love? Because it comes. And as it comes, it's really laying raw, okay, because it is. The time where you felt like you weren't worthy of wealth, where, physical wealth or something you value as much as money. It's like, okay, well, everybody else can have this. But I just keep on hearing the saying, beggars can't be choosers. And I remember my grandma used to say this, and my mom used to say it, and it's not a bad saying, but it's not a very good saying. And I remember saying this one time. I was working at this job, and it wasn't a very good job, and I hated it. I absolutely did. It was just not good for my soul and myself. And I was like, well, beggars can't be choosers. I need this job. It was a very dark point in my life. And I remember one of the people who ran things, she just looked at me, and she's like, you're not a beggar. She was like, don't you dare say that. You're really selling yourself short. And that's what I'm seeing with you. You're selling yourself short. Do not sell yourself short. Do not think that, wow, I'm only going to get to this high, and I just can't. I just can't anymore. It's like, no, the sky's the limit. Think of, the Matthew principle in finance. All right. So the Matthew principle is that those who are winning, those who succeed, keep on succeeding. And those who are failing, they keep on failing. All right. Because it's what you're focusing on. But it's really easy. It's like once you hit a point in success, it's easy to keep on building that success, or that success just kind of keeps on coming. But once you hit a point when you're low in your life, it's like that failure keeps on coming. And that's all that you can see. And what's really, really hard is if you've ever hit, and Lord knows I know this, if you've ever hit those low moments, it's very hard to say to your mind, I'm not there anymore. We're rising. We're not falling. And with the 5 of Pentacles, it's like, remember that. You're not outside of wealth anymore. You're rising. You're not falling. And that's very, very powerful. Because here, there's vampiric energy. I mean, it is. It's just like there's a draining energy that's around you. And it's someone that, you could absolutely adore this person, but they're draining right now. Or there needs to be conversations, and they can be tough conversations, but they need to be had. But there is also the sense of energy around you. And it can be just impacting things. Like it can be a bit of an anxiety time, or a bit of you're feeling a little blue sort of time. And you feel like your energy is being drained. And so you're not there. You're not present as much as you would like to be present. And so here, it's saying focus on your energy. Focus on yourself. Focus on severing those ties. Right? And there are some people who are saying some things, and they come across rather harsh, but it can also be through a mindset that is had right now, that it's just like sad. So here, it's looking at things and it's saying, I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to make me a priority during this time. And then it's doing things that just recharge your battery. It might just be sitting out in the sun, feeling that nice heat around you. It can be, laughing at your favorite movie or doing something silly or taking time just for yourself. To say, I'm severing these ties. Visualize golden light all around you, okay? And visualize your angels, okay, twirling this beautiful, fiery sword. And what they do is they cut away all the golden light around you, all the light of the universe. And there's darkness. There's just silence for a moment. Because what they've done is, yes, they've cut away all the blessings, right? But they've cut away all the negativity that was corrupting the blessings. And then instantaneously it's rebuilt. The golden light of the universe is around you again. It empowers you. It moves you forward. And this is going to be something that can be a bit of a battle. 5 is a freedom number because once you conquer it, you are freed. But it's also a number that has you looking at things and has you, realizing that things can be conquered a lot more easily than you thought they could. This is internal doubts, fears, chaos. These could be also arguments that start off really small, like you think, oh wow, this is stupid, and they just kind of explode, all right, because things need to be said, and the air needs to be cleared. And you might be doing this very much just with yourself. Like you stub your toe, and then all of a sudden you're going off on yourself about how you should be doing this better, doing that better, and stuff like that. So just be mindful. Be mindful because you're very intense with yourself right now. And there's so much potential here. You have the Emperor, you have the 10 of Chalices, the 10 of Cups. There is so much blessing coming in. And you don't want it to be robbed away. You just don't. So I really feel forewarned is forearmed, all right? So it's not speaking negativity over you. It's saying just be mindful of this. Just be mindful of this. Because if you can be mindful, you sit there and be like, oh, wow, Dane said this was going to happen. And, now I'm going to pull myself out of it. And if you are having a hard time pulling yourself out of it, start humming. I know it sounds really funny, but start humming because it regulates your breathing, right? And it kind of takes away the chaos because your mind, for some reason, it just can't hum and be a part of that chaos at the same exact time. So that can be very, very helpful. Your heart is starting with love. Your angels are blessing you, kissing you on the cheek, saying, I anoint you with love and joy and success and bounty. This is the minor arcana lovers card. You have the major arcana lovers card here. Love comes in. Love is guiding your heart. It's blessing your soul. And what's interesting is like love is your greatest power. And then you've had a tower time. Now, a tower time, the tower card comes in and it's promoting change. It's like everything is changing. So you have this tower time come in. You have this change come in. You have this wave kind of hit you. And you're like, oh my goodness, seriously. And then when this change comes in, you see that you are forced out of your comfort zone. And for some of you, you might have been forced out of your comfort zone. You might have been going through a tower time and it's been upsetting because some tower times are. Sometimes are astoundingly uncomfortable. Other times, they're not so bad. It's just like, wow, okay, that wasn't what I expected, or that was something I really feared, and I'm really glad that I did it. So just be mindful that it can manifest itself in different ways, but it's powerful. All right? It's powerful, and it's divinity kicking you out of the nest, saying, okay, it's time to fly. It's time to go after. And as you go after and as you fly, you find yourself walking away from something you once thought you would love. It's an ending. Now, for some, it's an ending that was as severe as a divorce. Now, it doesn't mean that it is a divorce, especially with any relationship problems that come up. I don't want you to sit there and be all nihilistic and be like, oh my gosh, she's saying the worst things possible. Everything's going to end in tragedy. No, not at all. You're walking away from something. It doesn't fit anymore. Think of it as a pair of shoes. You might love the pair of shoes, but now they pinch. And you can't walk in them, but you really want to. And so you're like, oh, well, these shoes I can only walk in for, 5 minutes. I can only stand in these for 15 minutes. I mean, I used to have shoes like that all the time. They were gorgeous, but you can only stand in them for 15 minutes, and then it was just like done. So they were really pretty sitting shoes. But why have them? And that's what you're sitting here and saying. It's like, why? Why am I cluttering up my life with things that aren't letting me propel myself forward? In the case of shoes, quite literally, So here, it's looking at it and it's saying, what is holding me back? And it can be, you're changing your mind. And it's definitely with a sense of being unworthy of love, of prosperity, of wealth, of the seeds of bounty that you are planting. It's like, no, I'm walking away from that. I'm not unworthy. I am more than worthy. I am moving towards this prosperity, this blessing, this bounty. And as you do so, you have the Queen of Wands coming in. She's the action queen too. Her legs are, it's like right here. The legs spread open. It's like it's ready to move forward, just like the King of Wands, ready to move forward, ready to, move into action. She's the only queen that looks ready to kind of spring from her seat. And so here, it's action moving you forward. It's like passion, it's success. It's, it might not be that you're experiencing success right now, but it is the desire for success, the desire for this passion to move you forward, this desire to become. And so here with the Queen of Wands, you're looking at your passion, you're looking at your creativity. And, I do see a bit of doubt about things. It's kind of like, am I doing the right thing? Am I just being foolish? Am I moving forward the right way? And here it's like, no, I claim this. I claim that I know what I'm doing. And yes, you might be having a bit of difficulty with a fire sign, somebody whose energy is very female person. But you're also learning a heck of a lot, which, if this is really bad, might not be helping you at all. But you're starting a new journey because of it. It's like you're seeing things anew, and you're done with the chaos. You're done with the chaos. And as you move forward in your truth, you move forward in your power. And the Fool, says here, you're on a hero's journey. Because remember, every hero is considered foolish before they win. When Perseus went out to slay Medusa, people didn't say, oh, good job, you're definitely going to succeed. They were like, dude, people far better than you have tried. And now there's statues in her cave. What the heck are you doing? So you have the naysayers. And there is a sense of having listened to the naysayers. Or, having their words kind of echo through. And it's like, why? Why is this there? I want to start this journey. I want to be on my way. I need to move forward. And so here with this Fool, it's kind of like, jump. Yes, people might think it's foolish. People might think you're absolutely crazy. It's not quitting your job or doing anything like that and just following. It's saying, once I am secure, I can follow this. I can follow this dream. I can move forward. You started on a side, and then you see what comes of it. And as you do so, you see your passion moving you forward. You see your truth guiding you. And you take this journey because you start to become the hero of your life. Even though people sit there and say, what a foolish endeavor. It's like, no, it's not foolish. It's my truth, it's my path, and this is what my heart wants. And yes, sometimes we can't get what our heart wants, because I'm just thinking of the argument that, Joseph Campbell makes with follow your bliss. And then Jordan Peterson says, like, that's ridiculous. And so you have these two fantastic minds, and one's arguing the other's theory because the other one is, of course, dead. And so here, it's kind of like you need to do both. You need to be practical, but you also can't be a zombie within your own life. It's just like you're just going through the motions. And that's not living, that's existing. And so you need bliss, you need joy, you need passion, and you need practicality, and they need to be married. That's why the heart and the head have to talk to each other. Because I believe that we are emotional beings. And when we do not have an emotional purpose, and you have the Ten of Cups here, it's the best emotional purpose of happiness and success and bounty and joy and laughter and beauty and love. When you don't have that purpose in your life, like everything starts to fall. And so that's what you're the emperor of. You're the emperor of your heart, and your heart is saying, yeah, things have changed, but I'm moving forward, and I'm moving towards success, and the reason why I was put on this earthly plane. And as you do so, you become the king. And yes, the king looks a bit kind of put out, but he's a king of action. He might be tired. He might be sitting there, and it's like, yes, okay, fine, I'm dressed nicely now, but I was just, doing a lot of hard work and, looking at things and making changes and moving forward and everything like that. So you have these two coming together who have been through the ringer, and that can be something that you bond over. It's like, wow, can you believe it? Can you believe that we've come through? And that can also be something you bond over if this is the two aspects of you. It's like, can you believe that? Can you believe that we have kept to our passion, your internal self and your external self, your, your heart self and your public self? It's like, yes, and I'm moving forward in success, and people see me as a king. Isn't that just shocking? Isn't that amazing? Because there is success and bounty and beauty to you, passion and determination. And as you're moving forward in this passion and determination, there's magic. You might sit there and say, okay, magic, that's not real. But the magician is what we're doing every day. We're transforming our lives. The alchemist strove to make lead into gold. And you can sit there and look at that as kind of like a parable. We strive to make lead, to make something of our lives that is, not totally extraordinary, into something extraordinary, into gold, into something worth, into something valued and treasured. And that's what we're striving to make our lives. And the magician is calling the power to you. It's being able to transform things. It's being able to be guided and to see just such beauty, such power around you. And the Eight of Pentacles is hard work. I mean, this hasn't been handed to you. This is a time of hard work and dedication and determination and success and bounty and, traversing kind of troubled waters at times. And 8 is the fact that you're taking this astoundingly seriously. I mean, this isn't a game for you. This isn't a joke. This is your future. This is yourself. And it's like, yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in. So you can be taking it a little bit too seriously, which can be why the King and Queen of Inspiration, okay, also, the King and Queen of Wands can be a little bit sad, because it's like, don't take it so seriously, because the inspiration doesn't flow through as beautifully as it should. It's not this free-flowing communication. It's kind of like, no, it needs to be just like this. It's like, no, look at things a different way. That's going to be so important. It's going to be so important to kind of step back and to look at things through a different mindset, a different view, a different understanding. And it's not different because it's your mind, and so it's all going to be the same. But it is with new found appreciation for yourself. And as you look at it like that, you step into the essence of you. The essence of you. A little bit more reserved than people think. Quiet, meditative, passion, purpose, the guiding light of ourselves. And that's what you're embracing. You're embracing the essence of you during this time, Virgo. And as you do so, you're embracing love and the duality of your purpose and of your person. Your purpose is to be seen and is also to disappear at times. And so here with the Lovers, that's what you're embracing. You're embracing your heart and your passion and your love and your joy and your success. And you're letting it wrap its arms around you. And it's carrying you forward. Excuse me. And the Chariot, as you embrace your love, is like, no, I'm here for you. I'm not going to let things fall apart. It's like, I am moving forward in love, in my soul, in my understanding, in my blessings, in my joys, and I am moving towards my greatness. Period. End of discussion. People sit there and think, okay, Cancers are kind of like laid back and lackadaisical, like super sweet type of people. And they are. But man, if you get between them and what they love, because they're like, oh, okay, that can slide. That's no big deal. That's no big deal. But when you hit a big deal, it's like, oh, man, that they get intense. And that's where you are here. It's like when you hit a big deal, when you find what you love, as you move forward in your love and your passion, it's not only finding, it's sustaining it. It's switching things up a bit so that passion is still there. The beauty is still there. No matter what you do, sometimes things can get monotonous. It's like, okay, move forward. Defend what it is that you want and embrace it. Because it's embracing you, and you're finding that a Cancer energy, fantastic ally, and he's right here. So he's right next to, and this could also very well be a she, or however they identify. It's right next to, this success and this hard work and this, perseverance and this connection with your soul self. Like, this person knows your soul self. So does this Gemini energy. Absolutely. Yeah. Queen of Wands too, also. You're surrounded by people who are truly invested here. Okay? There is just some conflict that arises, and it's like, I know you're not wanting to hear that, but I have to say it. have to say it. Okay. So let's dive deeper. Virgo. July 16th to the 31st. Show me more deeply for Virgo. July 16th to the 31st. Show me more deeply for Virgo. July 16th to the 31st. Show me more deeply for Virgo. July 16th to the 31st. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, show me clearly. Guide this message, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Show me clearly, guide this reading and show me clearly. This card right here. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. Another card just popped out for you, so this is great. Definitely a lot of information, wanting to be happy because there's a huge shift that's coming. There's a huge power, there's this huge force about you. And it's like, it's a game changer. It really is. It's like what once was will not be. And it's like what once was holding you back, what once was making you doubt yourself. It's not there anymore. So embrace your inner you. And you might say, Dean, yes, it is. Like, you don't understand the hardships, the pains, the disappointments I've been through. And it's like, yes, or I'm going through right now. It's like, yes. Okay? I get that, like, not everything is roses and sunshine, believe me. But there is something beautiful. There's like an aha moment headed your way. There's a light bulb moment. There's a wave of inspiration that's coming to you. And you need to take it. It's like, you need to hold on to it, because it's like, this is what you want. This is what you want. So let's see here. You have the 9 of Coins. You have prosperity and success. You have the High Priestess. It's turning inward. 9 of Staves. Stop listening to everybody. Yeah, you need the chaos to stop. You just need it. You need to focus on you. And that's why everybody comes up almost like a double-edged sword. You know, the people who help, but they also hinder. And it's like, okay, I need to listen to me. It's like shh, world, just stop. And I'm excited for it because I'm excited for you, most definitely. And I know I'm like really into this. Okay, so let's see here. So then we have the Strength, Leo energy. That's a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. You have the Knight of Staffs, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you have Aries and Leo that have come through in this reading. Strong connection here to Leo, also Aries over here underneath. So this is somebody who defends. This is somebody who fights for. And this is fighting for the truth of what you desire. Okay, there's a lion underneath here. So, you know, that tiger, and he's riding a tiger. So it's much more a Leo. It's kind of like your greatest ally. Queen of Swords. So as much as the Queen of Swords comes through as somebody, well, they came through as somebody who was being too blunt. Here, deeper, this is somebody who really helps you move forward. It also helps mediate something between you and a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Wands. So it can be also this Leo energy right here. Okay, kind of a mediator. Yeah, this sort of person. Then we have the 8 of Coins, the 8 of Cups. So again, you're walking away from what you once thought you would love. You're embracing the star. So this is the highest form of perfection. This is an Aquarius energy. Time frame January 20th to February 18th. The Queen of Swords right here. Okay, the air sign energy that very much links it to Aquarius right here. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Strong linked to Aquarius. Moving forward. Passion, determination. Sometimes doesn't think things through. And again, you have the Prince of Swords, who is the Knight in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Here. So they both come through. So they come through as people who are good for you, but also, you know, in this reading they're good, but also they cause you a bit of upset. Now this can be 2 sets of people. These could be 2 different people, most definitely, or these could be, you know, 4 different people, most definitely. But there is this kind of like, there's this connection between them. Okay? And then we have here the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, everything is changing. Everything is changing, and you have to let your heart guide you. It's not totally letting emotion guide you forward. It's like, no, I'm listening to my heart. I'm listening to my soul. It is guiding me towards what I want and what I need. And if I put my emotions out of this, okay, so Virgo, if you become just astoundingly logical and like, pragmatic, and just you take your heart out of it completely, you will not move forward as successfully as if you connected with your heart and your mind. You had that open dialogue. So, 9 of Coins, success. High Priestess, you're turning inward. It's turning inward. It's like this very much, the High Priestess very much complements the Hermit energy that you're born under, most definitely, because this is a sense of, needing that quiet, needing that serenity, needing that connection. And as you do so, as you embrace that power, you need to shut out the outside world, because it's like the High Priestess has the veil lifted from her eyes, is seeing things so much more clearly. But if you have all the nonsense thrown at you again, it's like, oh, okay, I just lost it, The Strength card, your heart is your strongest part. Right now, your heart is your strength. And that's what Strength also says. Do not move forward without the heart, without the soul, without the passion. So here with the Strength card, you are moving towards the strength of your desire. You're moving towards your truth. You're moving towards what it is that you want. And it's not gotten through brute force. It's gotten through compassion, understanding, caring, and love. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which is defending. You're defending your truth. You're defending what you desire. You're moving forward. There's creative energy moving to you and through you. There can also be somebody who kind of comes together with the King and the Queen of Wands, right? There's something here where there's some sort of either messenger or something happens, and it's either, if they're two different people, you guys start talking to each other again, or this opens up the door for communication. If it is, the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, there's something here that starts to connect them. You start to see things much more in-depthly, much more succinctly. And then it moves you to the Queen of Swords. You cut through doubts and fears. The Warrior Queen, it's like, I know what I want. I know where I'm headed. And I'm going to fight to get there, period. End of discussion. And you're walking away from something you once thought you would love. It's like there's a severe ending here. You have the Tower. You have the Eight of Cups twice. It doesn't have to be a bad ending at all. But it is a powerful ending. And as that powerful ending comes forward, you start seeing the highest form of your perfection, because it alleviates, it pushes past what has clogged you, what has made you doubt yourself, what has made you sit there and say, oh no, I couldn't do this. It's like, oh no, you can. Oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can. So this Aquarius energy time frame, January 20th to February 18th, you're seeing things. You're seeing the truth and the beauty and the success and the passion and the power, and it is guiding you forward. And the Aquarius energy is this balance, is this joy, is this success, and it gives me goosebumps. It's kind of like, yeah, the gateways open up. And as the gateways open up, you're going to want to just charge forward and be like, okay, I know it. I know the answers. I know the questions. I have everything right here. I'm just going for it. It's like, no, step back a little bit. Step back a little bit. Think it through. And then go for it. Because you're changing the game. You're changing the game. A new season is coming in. A new time. So let's see the people who will be aiding you during this time. Who are the people who will be aiding Virgo? July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. Who are the people who will be aiding Virgo? July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. Who are the people who will be aiding Virgo? July 16th to the 31st, Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh. Guide this message and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels, ooh, okay. Yeah. So we're starting here with the Chariot. Yes, most definitely. Cancer energy, absolutely on your side. Your heart. Follow your heart. Follow what you desire. Now, you need that open communication. And you might say, how do you have the open communication of your heart and your mind? So when you have the open communication of your heart and your mind, there might be a little bit of fear. Because if you're like me and you tend to worry, there could be a little bit of worry. But there is this sense of, excuse me, there is a sense of your passionate self, okay, your emotional self, and your logical self being at peace. It's like you don't have to talk yourself into it. It's like, I don't have to feel like I'm denying a part of me because of it. And so the passion comes in, the beauty comes in, and it guides you forward. And you're guided by something that is almost unexplainable. And it is your beauty and your commitment to your soul, to yourself, to where it is that you want to be, to how it is that you're moving forward. It's also being a little bit daring, because charioteers, it was astoundingly a scary, profession to have. So here, you're moving forward, and that sense of, it feels right. It feels right. It feels in alignment with you. When we go against ourselves, we can feel it. We really can. And here, you're not going against you. It's like you're in harmony. And that harmony has been well fought for. And then it leads you to the lovers, Gemini energy. Okay, Geminis are going to be allies for you during this time. Okay, May 21st to June 20th, opening your heart to what you love. Moving forward in that love. This coming together of love. And then we have Sagittarius energy, time frame November 22nd to December 21st, right? This is somebody who is very curious, okay? Just a very curious, asks a lot of questions. You might first find this person to be nosy, but you're going to find that this is just their nature. They're astoundingly curious. So here, this is a person who, who likes to put different ideologies together, put different ideas together. Also somebody very drawn to religions, okay? And maybe not a religious person. It doesn't have to be a religious person. It can be somebody who just likes studying them, who just likes researching them, who just likes it, And then you have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a person who claims their throne. This is a person who knows their power. So here, and that's funny, because you have the Virgo and you have the Taurus. So it can be a Capricorn that's on your side, but it can also be that as things move forward, you two come to an agreement. So this person can be an adversary at times, like somebody who you feel like, oh my gosh, why do you cause me so much stress? And also has your back. Okay? But this is a person who is very good with money. I'm just seeing them as being very secure financially. A person who has very big ideas, but who is very, very practical, right? And sometimes, and you have the same earth sign energy coming in, and sometimes when it comes to the heart, the practicality is also needed. So this person helps you nurture that, move that forward. And let's see what your spirit animal is for this time. Virgo, July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. July 16th to the 31st, 2020 Virgo. Angels. Oh, goodness, okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, show me clearly. Guide this message and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay, you have two. You have you always get the extra card. It's so intense. This is such an intense time for you. Use your mind wisely. So the pig spirit comes in. Use your mind wisely. And then the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Do not worry so much. Use your mind not to worry, but to call in the blessings that are to come to you. Most definitely. All right, your subconscious messages. Let's start with your spirit animal. The canary spirit. Sing your own song. Be true to yourself. Be true to who you are. And let your song come forth. And then your chakra message. Your subconscious chakra message. Flexibility. Again, the sacral chakra coming forward. Releasing the negativity, embracing flexibility, seeing things differently than other people, and being okay with that. Being flexible of mind and being flexible of body and spirit. Then we have your subconscious person message. Leo, they're on your side. They are on your side and deeply connected to you. It might not seem like Leo is always on your side, but this is somebody who can very well be that soulmate connection, that true love, but can also be that person who tests you and moves you forward and has you, embracing a new form of life that you would never have looked at otherwise. For better or for worse, because you're with this person or because you've just gotten so frustrated that you're moving forward in a new direction. Your first subconscious tarot message is the Ace of Coins. You are most definitely taking this gift. Prosperity, success, bounty, beauty, abundance. Planting the seeds and watching your harvest grow, and the harvest being rich. And your final subconscious tarot message is again strength. When a Leo comes by, listen, you have tremendous strength. And things start coming your way. They do. Things that you're focusing on, things that you want, they start manifesting towards you. They start coming towards you. And it's powerful and it's beautiful. And remember, your greatest strength is kindness, is love, and it is peace. All right, Virgo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Now, before I end this reading, let's clear this energy space, raising our energy vibration and letting us walk forward in peace and in harmony. So once again, take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May blessings walk with you, Virgo.